Welcome back here to the second annual Caleb White Tip-Off Classic Eyeball
Right.
Radio Game of the Week. And I'm here with the winning coach from
check.
Pinson Valley.
You can hear it? Oh, I can't hear it. Okay. Mike. Okay. Yeah.
There it is. There we go. We got him together, man. Coach Barber, congratulations on a big, huge win versus a 6A opponent in Spain Park. Coach, kind of talk about it.
Man.
We were talking a little bit before we came on.
Yeah.
What was some of your strategy, knowing going into the game they were a much bigger team?
Man, it's our defensive principles and some new concepts that we've added in. And I'm not suggesting that we're going to beat anybody, but the guys have bought into it. And I'm going to just say, like I told you before, man, they ran into a T. They were up for the challenge. Shout out to Spain Park. You know, we watched our film, we did our homework, and we were prepared for the battle.
Man, great game by your guys, man. A couple of guys I want to talk about. Of course, Jalen Pritchard, who we had as our eyeball radio player of the game with 18 points.
Oh, he had 18?
He had 18.
Ooh, JP.
Yes. He played a very strong basketball game. In the first half, he really got it going scoring. However, in the second half, he really started distributing it and allowing guys like Tyler Hollifield and also RJ Addison. That's who I really want to talk about. RJ Addison had a heck of a basketball game, coming up with big plays time and time again.
So, first of all, to Jalen Pritchard, let me say this. For him to score like that is a plus for us because he's more of a defensive guy, leader, and just like a strategizer. You know, so for him scoring like that was a plus. I think since Quay has went down, Tyler has understood the assignment. Let me say that. All right. But RJ Addison, I keep telling y'all, I don't even know about y'all rankings.
Right.
RJ Addison and Darren Thompson, find me two better sophomores at the guard slot. Yeah. And I argue with y'all. But they say argue with your mom.
And
that's no disrespect to nobody else.
Right.
But come on, man.
RJ
is a freak of nature. He's always a step ahead defensively.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Like, his instincts is incredible.
Super fast, though, man. He had a couple of plays where he shot the passing lane, and it was like a blur.
Man, I didn't even see a couple of them.
Right.
I just saw him laying the ball up.
Exactly.
You know?
So, and also, man, let's talk about Darren Thompson real quick, Coach.
Listen.
That is a solid point guard for a young guy. He might not be the biggest, fastest, or strongest, but you can't knock him off his spot.
Listen, this kid, I call him Wu Jr.
Oh.
So he can rebound.
He had a huge rebound in the second half.
And he starts to break off the rebound.
Yep.
His shot is improved. He's a no-nonsense type of guy. And I'm telling you, he wears number 11. I wear number 11 in high school. I don't let everybody wear 11.
Okay.
Man, I'm telling y'all, eyeball radio. Darren Thompson. Point guard. Stay tuned.
I got you. Listen,
you heard it here first.
I'm not arguing with you because, like I say, he was very impressive tonight. He only scored
Stuff the stat sheet. He really
exactly.
He
only had 8 points, but however, he had about 6 or 7 rebounds, and I mean tough rebounds in traffic against much bigger guys.
Yeah.
Throughout the game, Coach, what were some of the things, because you were able to jump out pretty early offensively, right? As the game went on, kind of talk about what your thought process was throughout the game.
These young guys, I knew center point, okay, no disrespect to them. It was a warm-up game. We watched film on Spain Park, and I was like, man, it's going to be a tough out for us.
Right.
But again, like I told you before the game, these guys don't really get caught up in all the hype. And so throughout the game, again, that defensive strategy, I'm telling y'all.
I'm not going to let you tell. Listen, you don't have to divulge your secrets. But
And those guys don't care about size. They don't care about, like, I didn't have to do much because, again, the way we practice and the things that we put in when it comes to the game, like, I was shocked tonight. I'm be real. I'm not saying that I thought we would lose.
Right.
But the way we handled that game for those young guys, it just really showed me a lot, man. I'm telling you, they better stay tuned.
Man, like I say, at one point you were up 15 points in the second half. Right?
I watched them against Mount Brook, Homewood, and it was like, if you would have asked me that, I would have never said we'd be up like that.
Right. And, you know, you were able to contain Josh Wilkerson.
For sure. You
right?
know, you got to do my homework.
Exactly. So he got a couple of threes off. He got a little mid-range, but he was in foul trouble most of the night. And, Coach, here's what I got to say.
Okay.
You are the best team in the state at taking charges.
For sure.
Y'all had about 6 or 7 charges taken tonight that wiped off baskets. Is that something that you concentrate on daily in practice?
So I'm gonna be real with you. Shout out to Shepler. My first year as a head coach who played Homewood. And man, they took so many charges on us, and I was just like, wow. And so I vowed as a head coach to get my guys to take charges. So we have a chart in our locker room. Again, everybody don't know this.
Right.
Our goal is to take 4 to 5 charges a game. But you can't ask your team to take charges if you don't do it in practice.
True.
So we have a plenty of drills where we have to take charges. So tonight was instrumental, and we knew watching them, he's good, and there's no knock on him, but we knew with the way they drive to the goal that we were going to be able to get the charges.
And you did that tonight, like I say, 6 or 7 charges.
We had 5 or 6.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they were big time. That changed the momentum of the basketball game, especially one by Tyler Hollifield in the second half. That was a huge one where he stepped up and took that charge.
I'm proud of Tyler.
So, Coach, I'm going to tell you, man, congratulations on this big win.
Yes,
congratulations on this event.
Yeah,
right?
Man,
this is a great.
I'm so excited, man. I'm going to cut you off.
But go ahead.
I'm so excited to see all these people out and just, man, you guys coming out. Amen Basketball Club, sponsoring the shirts, and it's just, I'm elated, and I know Caleb is up there just smiling down. Man.
Exactly. We had a great conversation with his parents today, man, and that touched my heart to be able to sit there and talk to them, to see their face, the way they miss him, man. But the way they honor him in his departure, man, is just satisfying to see.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate you all.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, Coach. But there he is, the winning coach here from Pinson Valley High School as they beat Spain Park here from the 2nd annual Caleb White Tip-Off Classic here at the Eyeball Radio Game of the Week. Right now, 14-11 going into the second quarter. Fairfield is up on Oxford right now. We will be right back after this with our player of the game, Jalen Pritchett from last game. And we'll be right back with you on eyeballradio.com.
Eyeball, if you ain't balling, what you doing?
What you doing, Coach? Tell them.
What you doing?
And we're back here from the 2nd annual Caleb White Tip-Off Classic and Eyeball Radio Game of the Week here from Pinson Valley High School. And right now we got the guy, the man of 205 Hoops, our guy Newt, joining us right now. Newt, how are you doing tonight, my man?
Man, I'm doing great. This is an unbelievable event. It's well run. Everything's on time. The games are great. I mean, you got 2 teams battling out right now. It's a great day on a Saturday in November for basketball.
No doubt about it, man. So kind of talk about it, Newt. How did you get involved here with the Caleb White Tip-Off Classic? Because I know if you're a basketball person in the state of Alabama, you knew that Caleb White spent a lot of time at your facility.
Yeah.
You guys were really close, right? Kind of talk about how you got involved with this event and what Caleb also meant to you.
Yeah, Caleb was nephew. Unbelievable kid, hard worker. His whole family, his dad, Curtis, comes and does stuff with us. His older brother, Cam, does stuff with us. But Caleb was nephew, man. That's one of my favorite kids ever. My dog, Rivers, Caleb was scared to death of dogs. But I'm telling you, he warmed up and he got into where he got really tight with my dog. And that's just, man, it's a heartbreaking story, but heartwarming for what Coach Barber, legend, not just in the city, but in the state and just in basketball in general, has done with them and the development that he puts these guys through, and not to mention win some games.
No doubt about it.
Anything with Barber, I'm in.
Awesome, man. So talk about it, man. You guys are sponsored for this event.
Yeah.
How did you get involved and say, hey, Coach Barber, I want to be a part and help out?
I've always told Coach Barber that we're always here for him. Anything we can do. But, somebody like that in his position, he hears that from everybody, and they really probably don't have the intentions of ever following through with it. So when he hit me, it was just like, hey, we're going to do something for the Classic. I was like, what can we do? can we do? Miss Ashley that runs Amen, actually, she put aside some money. We were able to help do some things to enhance the event and to have Caleb's face literally everywhere here.
Right.
So shouts out to Coach Barber, who not only coached in a big time game of this event, but ran it and got everything plugged and in motion.
Yeah, so time to talk about a lot of these kids in the state, man. Let's have a little basketball talk real quick.
Oh, yeah.
You deal with a lot of these kids in the state, man, and just talk about how enjoyable it is to come out and have them in your facility, work them out, take them through pro-style trainings, and then see it come culminate on the floor in the high school game.
Man, it's unbelievable. So, MJ's over here, Eric's playing. It's cool because we had those kids since they were in like 7th, 8th grade. And just to watch them grow and mature and develop while we were building the facility, we were working them out at MLK and Willowwood. And then once we opened the facility, man, the floodgates opened and it got popping. All the guys, PJ Groom sitting over here, he's one of our coaches.
Right.
All the guys come in, we train them, we work with them 3-4 days a week. We put together our elite academies and then we grind. We put them through, my background comes from college and an MBA.
Right.
We put them through those level workouts, and then we put them in game application scenarios where they really had to kind of do some things like fly by, work off of crackback defensively, and then get to where they can handle off of the pick and roll, make different reads off of it. So watching them go to their teams and you see a kid come off a pick and roll with his left hand and just assess and read the floor, like, oh gosh, okay, we spent hours on hours working on that. It's really cool. And thanks to you guys for getting the recognition for basketball in Birmingham out. Man, basketball's picking up in the city.
No doubt about it.
And in the state, Birmingham is a basketball city.
Yes, it is.
Alabama's a basketball state now.
Yes, it is. It's a hoop state.
You feel me? And
Alabama's a hoop state.
It's a
you
hoop
feel
state.
me?
Yeah.
And we're getting there, and it's just so cool to see these guys get the recognition they need, but they deserve.
Man, talk about how you guys deal with a lot of big-time college players. You deal with professionals both in the NBA and overseas. Talk about the importance that it is to have these high school guys come in and be a part of those workouts, to see a guy who has made it to the pinnacle, that has made it to where they want to get to. How important is that for you in your facility to get that done?
Grossly important. That's actually why our nonprofit Amen exists, is because we call them the Infinity Club.
Okay.
All of our professional and college athletes are the Infinity Club. And their job is, while they're in town, they work out. They work out with guys like Tommy right here from Spain Park. And then their job is to work. So they come in, and not only are they working out while they're home and pushing each other and playing with each other, they are working and running our player development sessions with the kids. So it's a real mentorship program where they have sweat equity in them.
Right.
So Jermaine Marshall, who played at Sanford on their NCAA tournament team, he's playing in Finland right now. He just hit me, texting me, asking about Quay because, God love him.
Right.
Quay had a car accident, and it's just cool to have that bridged gap because these guys now see that it's very tangible for them. So if I know something's tangible for me, what am I going to do?
Exactly.
I'm going to reach.
Yep.
And it's awesome because it just builds our own ecosystem.
Man, that's so awesome, man, because like you say, here in the state of Alabama, a lot of times people just think football.
Yep.
But when you look at it, it's a building thing across the entire state that is really getting involved with basketball. And it's been like that for a while, but now it's platforms like ours, buildings like yours, facilities like yours that are actually putting it into motion. What more can we do in the state of Alabama to help these kids out?
Man, I think the next big step, and it's going to sound crazy, but I think we as the leaders in the game all can unite and all can be like, hey, man, let's lift each other up.
Yes, sir.
Let's help pump each other. Let's help build these kids into it. And the other thing, we got to keep our kids in the state. And it's not the coach's fault individually per se.
Facts.
It's the communication. Man, he should be doing this. It's like, no. Let him be a kid. College coaches, if they're good enough, the college coaches,
they're going to come get
that's
them.
their job.
Right.
Eyeball Rails, going to pump kids.
Yes, sir.
Y'all are going to put them out on your social media. We just got to keep doing the next right thing and keep leading by example on, hey, give a dude the props where it's due, recognize the kid, respect the kid, and then pump all of our kids to these college programs that want to recruit them.
That's so awesome, man. So let me ask you this. If they're out there listening and watching right now, if somebody wants to come to 205 Hoops and get some training, if they want to be a part of the family, how can they do that?
Man, just hit us. We have an Instagram, it's 205 Hoops. I'm probably the most accessible dude in the history of the world. But y'all can shoot us an email, info@alabamahoops.net, or hit us on Instagram. Just slide in, hit us with a text. We don't turn anybody down. I'm a firm believer that if you just work over time, you're going to get right. Do the work we're doing. Practice makes permanent.
Hey, man, that sounds so great. But let me ask you this now. I see you in there with the little kids. You guys do a lot with the babies, bringing them up early. How does that work for you? Because I know you got a son.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, so think about it. We do what we call mini hoops where they're in kindergarten, and we teach them the spots on the court. We teach them how to be coached. We teach them about focus, attitude, and effort. And we teach them about core cultural values on how to be a leader and how to be a man, which at the end of the day, 0.001% are going to be professional basketball players.
That's a fact.
But 100%, if we're doing our job right, are going to grow up and be leaders of households.
Indeed.
So we do that. And then as they grow up and as things change, we kind of slide the kids at a certain level into elite academies, and we have our Gym Pop PD groups. We have a few kids here that are in elite academy that are amen kids, but they also all do the general population PD groups because you never know who's going to come in.
Hey, man, that is so awesome, man.
But the kids are better than the pros. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The babies are better than the pros.
Hey, man, listen.
It's crazy.
Because they retain knowledge a lot easier than these older guys.
Dog, and they're so excited.
Yes, the enthusiasm to learn.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you gotta love it, man. And that's why I love doing the little kids too. Now, I always had the patience to coach.
No, no.
I might be. You see these gray hairs coming up now already, man. But yeah, so I commend what you guys do. You know, we follow closely, and we need to link up and do something.
Man, we got to. I'm telling you what. Let's figure out something to do because I have so much respect for what you guys do. Because
thank you.
Y'all put out basketball, but y'all don't just do like highlight clips.
Right.
Y'all actually cover basketball.
Right.
If I don't know what happened to XYZ, all I do is I go to X and I pull up Eyeball Radio and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And y'all update us on everything, so we're never out of the loop. But whatever you guys want to do, Eyeball is good with us anytime. Awesome. I have so much respect for you guys. Y'all are the platform that literally cares about the essence of the game, and that is the hoopers and the kids.
That's it, man. And it's likewise, man. And I love what you guys do. We've been following since the inception. We watched y'all from the ground when y'all were out that side taking the pictures, and it wasn't nothing but a slab of concrete, right? Man. So to see where you guys are now, man, I want to say congratulations. Keep going, and we appreciate everything you guys do at 205 Hoops.
Man, thank you so much. That means the world. We appreciate you guys more than you know.
Indeed, man. There he is, Coach Newt from 205 Hoops, right here on Eyeball Radio, eyeballradio.com, from the second annual Caleb White Tip-Off Classic. We're in the second quarter right now between Oxford and Fairfield. Fairfield leads 23-19 with 3:49 left. We'll be right back with you. Do this.